It is day 2 of Western States Training Camp. We are sitting atop Rucky Chucky up here towards Forest Hill. I'm with Chris Worden. Chris, you crushed day 2. How'd it feel?
I was a little bit sore, some leftover pain in the quads from day 1. The day 1 of training camp, you have about 9,000 feet of drop, and some of that lingered as you passed me out there. You heard me complaining a little bit about it, but I felt pretty good all in all.
You weren't the only one complaining. I just want you to know that.
I have no doubt. I think it was kind of a common refrain amongst those of us in the mid and back of the pack. So,
yeah, so you're out here at Western States Training Camp. You're getting ready for Western States. Tell me about how you got your ticket and the journey to Western States this year and what it means to you.
Yeah, so I was notified by the director of the race, Craig Thornley, that I had been selected by Ultra Running Magazine, which, of course, Jamil Curry is now the editor, and Jamil obviously has been doing the live streams with Mountain Outpost for years, and he felt that I had been doing a lot of things in the community, and I was super honored. Like, it's a huge honor and privilege to be selected for this race. You know, I mean, I've been trying to get in since 2016 via the lottery system, and I'm not alone, you know, and this is an opportunity that I got.
I think Jamil had like 8 or 9 years in there as well.
Jamil could have very well selected himself, and nobody would have blinked because, yeah, he had 128 tickets in the lottery. And so I got in, and when I talked to him, and I called him, and I said thank you, and I asked him to pace me, and as you mentioned, he got in, so he couldn't pace me.
Lost your pacer real quick.
Yeah.
So like I was a part of that conversation. I talked to Jamil about it, and he brought it up, and I gave a very strong opinion that I think that a spot like that given to someone who deserves it here in the sport, who's just invested time, energy, effort to support the sport, you were the first person to come to mind. And so I'm really glad that you got that ticket. It means a lot to see you out there as part of Mountain Outpost representing. We love to see it, representing the greater Arizona and Aravaipa community in a big way out here.
Well, one of the things about being a part of Mountain Outpost is that I guess it's kind of hard to gauge the reach that we have. I mean, we see the numbers on our streams and everything like that. But when I'm out there, people are stopping and wanting to take pictures and have conversations with me for a little bit when we're running. It's wild because everybody is so engaged and so excited. Like, you know, everybody talking about the Coconona live stream and how many people were watching that. And, you know, they were just like, oh, how do you prepare for a live stream that long? And I said, well, you just kind of make your notes and then hang on.
Like every other ultra, you start and you just hope everything goes well along the way.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, the vibe here is, you know, arguably, it's a much more casual vibe than race day. I mean, race day is cool because everybody is here, everyone. But during training camp, you get to, you know, run with people who are in the front of the pack, the back of the pack. You get to talk with people that you'd only read about in magazines or online, and that's one of the things that's really cool. I was talking with a friend of mine who was super stoked that she had an opportunity to speak with Des Linden, you know, and talk and have a conversation with her, you know. So like, this is the opportunity for that stuff. So
yeah, I think it's been the general vibe, even amongst the, you know, front of the pack runners, those who have gotten their golden tickets, who on race day are going to run very lonely for most of the day. Yeah. I have witnessed and, you know, run cameras for a lot of those front of the pack, and it is a very silent game of them just putting in the miles, doing the work. But here it seems everybody's having a good time. This is your first time at Western States Training Camp?
My first time participating in it. I actually came out here as a tourist a couple years ago. Didn't actually participate in the runs, but just kind of like went to the different stations. AGW kind of showed me around and introduced me to a bunch of people.
Yeah, so I mean, what do you think? What do you think about the course so far? Is it everything you wanted it to be? Is it everything you didn't know what you were going to get yourself into?
It's the most amazing race course I've ever been on. It really is. It's beautiful. There's so much of it that's runnable, and you can feel your confidence grow as you're going. And all of a sudden you hit Devil's Thumb. And all of a sudden, like, things go sideways as you're struggling to get up the hill. And then you head back down, and you're starting to get your confidence back. You dip your head in some streams. And then all of a sudden you got to climb into Michigan Bluff. It's a wild experience. I mean, like, it gives you so much confidence and then takes it away in like such an amazing push and pull that there's nothing like it. And also the views. The views on this course are among the best I've ever seen.
I don't think people quite get that Western States is still, even though it's a net downhill and it's fast, it's still a very beautiful mountain course. I would argue all the way through Rucky Chucky. You do like the foothills once you get past Forest Hill, but really like this whole course is, and you haven't seen the best part. You just wait till you crest the escarpment. That is going to be a beautiful moment. I weep every single time I'm up there. The year I ran, the years that I've gone up for the live stream, it's just an absolutely beautiful, amazing course.
I'm going to try and sneak up there between now and race day and just kind of mentally steel myself for that section. I'm going to try and make my way back up here, beyond training camp. So hopefully I'll be able to get a climb or two up the escarpment. So
yeah, no, that's a great place to go. And I think once you crest and go over the escarpment, it's like Narnia. It's like the closet in Narnia where you open the door and you're like, where did I just transcend to? This course is amazing. And you also got to experience a little bit of that today. Like when you guys were at Forest Hill and yesterday when you drove out and then you started making that, you're like, what? Is this the same place that I was just in? Like, where are all these hills? What are all these mountains that I'm climbing? And then even today, same kind of thing. You just get so much here on Western States. But I want to turn the focus back on you a little bit.
Sure.
And your training. What has training been like coming up, leading into this? How are you feeling? I mean, I know it takes a lot to get ready for Western States, and you feel, obviously beholden to Ultra Running Magazine. You want to represent them very well. What has training been like for you?
Training has been up and down. There was a stretch in late April, early May that was kind of rough. I was dealing with an injury that I was trying to work through, and I've gone to PT. Shout out Meg Slavin for trying to get me put back together. But I think that part is as repaired as it's going to be. But I think that the thing that I've learned more than anything is that these next few weeks are going to be the hilliest few weeks I've ever had in my entire life. I know the time is running out. I know it's only 5 weeks away, but we are going to see how much vert I can compress. And I'm talking like I could see myself doing 60 to 100,000 feet of vert in the next 3 weeks.
I mean, I think that's one thing that people forget is like, oh, Western States, super fast, super runnable. No, you've got a lot of vert to do, especially in the canyon. Like the canyons is the crux of the course.
Mm-hmm.
So you can take away some confidence from that you've done the hardest section of the entire course, and literally from Forest Hill to the finish is kind of leaning forward and holding on with some hiking along the way.
Yeah.
And tomorrow you're going to get to experience a whole another section, which is going to be great. And I hope that tomorrow you're able to enter Placer High with just kind of that, like, okay, we've done it. We've done the crux of everything.
Do you actually go into the high school do you go into around the track at the finish?
I'm trying to remember of what it was like. I'm pretty certain that the year I did it that we did finish on the track.
Because I won't do it. I'm not entering the stadium tomorrow.
Save it.
I thought about this when we got to town. I was showing my friend Kat, who's going to be crewing and pacing me, the high school and everything like that. And I thought about that, and I just feel like during the training run tomorrow, I'm not going to enter the high school track area. I feel like
that sacred holy ground.
Yeah, that's going to be it's going to be emotional doing it tomorrow if I do it, so I might as well save it. Like I'll be
absolutely
welling up, as I get into the streets of town. I mean, having filmed people from Roby Point to the finish last year, that's an emotional, heart-wrenching thing to see. And now it's my turn, and I got to save something for the race day.
Yeah, no, I think that's a very special thing to save for race day. I think escarpment, you kind of want to get up there just to feel it out, but the two sacred moments in Western States is the top of the escarpment and that first step onto the track at Placer High.
Yeah.
Like, I'm even getting emotional. I'm not even running. It just happens every single time. No, I absolutely love it. Chris, no, it's always a pleasure sitting down and chatting with you. You've got some recovery to do before your day tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing that I want to ask you, what are you most looking forward to on race day? Is there a specific aid station, section of the course, a feeling? What are you looking most forward to when you toe that line?
I think the thing I'm looking most forward to is seeing the people that came out to support me, like my crew and my pacers. My son is going to pace me the final few miles of the race. That's really that ability to see those people who have joined in on this journey is really what's going to be most special for me. I mean, obviously, every aid station is going to have a lot of magic, a lot of energy, but to see those people who are taking time out of their daily lives to come out to Auburn to help me, fulfill a dream, those moments are going to be the ones that are going to be the most savored for my journey. So.
I absolutely love it, Chris. Thank you for sitting down with us, taking the time amongst your recovery. I know you've got to go, so you can go rest and put in a big day tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'm really excited to see you when you put that first step on Placer High.
Thanks, Zach. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to it, and we'll see how it goes.
Awesome. Love you, buddy.
Thanks. Appreciate it.